Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right guys, we are over in England now and we need to figure out our way up to Iceland basically. And we are over in Hull. Now, there may be some times where we have to go in completely the wrong direction, but we need to try and get up to Thurso, Faroe Islands, you know, so we can try and hit Iceland basically. But as you can see from these list of jobs, there is nothing going our way. Not a thing. There are other ways to get to Iceland, but I kind of came this way to go back through England and Scotland to try and go a different, you know, to do it that way. But I don't think there's going to be no jobs there because it's not technically a place on this map. So we have got a bit of an issue because the only job in England is to Birmingham, and it's for £8,000. Now, if we do that, and then we can probably go do Birmingham and go like back up north. Do you know what I mean? So that's all we can really do right now is do the Birmingham job.
Drive safe.
That is kind of where we're going to be today. What we're going to do, well, we're going to start with this one. All I've got today is I've got to remember that I'm driving on the right side of the, the correct side of the road. Let's not say right. But yeah, we are back driving on the correct side of the road now. So yeah, since most of the world drives on the wrong side, it's confusing sometimes. Sometimes it's really, really confusing. But today we are back driving on the correct side of the road. And if you don't agree with that, then you must be one of these people who lives in a country where you drive on the wrong side of the road. That's right, David. I am talking to you. You can't use the right shit ball to call football. You can't drive on the right side of the road, onto the correct side of the road. Yeah, it's crazy how it all works out, really. David's life is just wrong. Oh, I got that one straight in there at the start of this episode. I've just read his comment about apparently me cracking him up with the little bants, and I took full opportunity on the very first try there to get one in. So yeah, David, this is what it's like to drive on the correct side of the road. As you can see, it is a lot nicer, and it is just right. It's just the correct way.
Exit now.
Oh, jeez. When I make myself laugh, I know I'm being funny. Don't laugh at your own jokes, but it's just, you know, just sometimes I am just hilarious, so.
Get ready.
Bazinga. Oh, wow. Haven't coughed since yesterday. Start recording, start talking, cough.
It was a nice ride.
There we go, guys. Right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Birmingham. Now, we can get to we can get to Iceland through it's that first gear, guys. It's that clutch. I think my chair's in the wrong position. I think that's what it is. Because I had this problem when I first started with the manual gears. Oh, I didn't wind my window down to make it more realistic. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had this problem when I first started. I think my chair's too high. I think I raised my chair over the weekend. Yeah, I must have done. Raised my chair over the weekend to when I was playing Apex. There we go. Right, so we've got 252 miles. Like I said, they're not going to be big jobs again. We're back over in the UK. The UK is relatively small. Might be able to get a couple of jobs done. I'm not really sure. We will do our best. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to put that indicator on. There's nothing coming that way. There's nothing coming that way. Beautifully done.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I am. Nothing coming that way.
Exit now.
I am. There's a speed camera, a little yellow box. And we have a speed limit of 50 miles per hour, so that's good. We can get that sorted with a foot down. And yeah, we're on a new bit of road. There'll be quite a lot of the UK that is now different to when we first started this series because of pro mods. It's also a good thing because there is some fantastic looking sites. You get to London on pro mods, it is just lovely to look at, to be honest. So what are we going to do here? So we've got 246 miles. Let me just bring up the little menu. We are moving 22 tons of rice to Birmingham. So from Hull to Birmingham, and it has to be delivered there in 5 hours. We've got 10 hours worth of driving, so we don't need to sleep, which is fantastic. We're pretty good for fuel at the moment. We've got the speed limit down to a T. This is the road that goes under the Humber Bridge. That is the Humber Bridge, if anyone is unsure what that bridge is called. I've been over that bridge many a time in real life. It used to cost 50 pence to cross it. I don't know if it costs anything anymore, but yeah, it used to be a little toll just to go over it. 50p to go over it. I don't know if the price has changed, so that might just show how long it is since I last went over it. But yeah. It's been a while since I've been over it. Right, I haven't been over it in my blue car. I haven't been over it in the Kia that I've got now. So that I haven't been over it in at least 6 years. Just kind of want to say that it's at least 6 years since I've been over that. Might even been near 7.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, someone was asking about the overlay that I use, like to put the bar at the bottom. It's
exit now.
It is available through the Steam Workshop. So you just load the game, load up the mod menu, and yeah, you can get it that way. It's SISL. I don't know how you want to pronounce that, but SISL tile route advisor mod. The trucking company, again, for the logos and stuff, is, you know, the skins and stuff, again done through the Steam Workshop mod. Completely the same. I do believe it's the same guy again. It's his real trucks, real trailer skins and companies or something. Just search for it. It's search for real companies on the Steam Workshop. You'll get that mod come up as well. The only mods I have downloaded that are not through Steam is, I do believe it's pro mods. I might be wrong, but I'm sure it is. I was going to check the mod folder, but I am like half an hour late recording today because my wife refused to get up and go to work, and I couldn't start recording until she left the house. Yeah, I couldn't record till she left, and she refused to go. Normally she leaves at like 8 o'clock to take my daughter to college, but because she's on holiday this week for, you know, all the schools and colleges and that are closed, yeah, she didn't leave early today. So I'm half an hour late, which means this is half an hour later recording, half an hour later in editing, half an hour later exporting, half an hour later uploading. You know, you see the vicious circle. Everything is just half an hour behind. So hopefully we can get it up, you know, on YouTube, you know, for our 7 o'clock time. Like I say, if it's never there for 7 o'clock, it's because YouTube's taking forever. I have thought about recording the day before. It would make life a lot easier, but I kind of like doing the trucking ones for the same day, if that makes sense. The farming that I record afterwards is for the next day. Things like that, but I do like putting these out for the same day. We know it's possible, and as soon as my new internet comes, we know it will guaranteed be possible. So yeah, we've got 54 mile an hour. That's perfectly fine. Right, so that's us leaving Yorkshire. We should be going into Lincolnshire now. might as well move over into this lane because we're going to be in this lane to turn right on the roundabout coming up. Or is that the motorway? It's not a motorway because it's not blue, it's green, but it'll probably connect us to a motorway. Yeah, it's nice to be back over in England. There is a lot of detail to Pro Mods over in England. It just looks, I just feel it looks nicer. Yeah, this is going to connect us to the M180. Put my indicator on just to be able to see. Thank you, SatNav, for telling me what direction I need to be going. I do love how you've completely and utterly not said a word for this roundabout. I do massively appreciate you being completely useless once again. I swear, right, I'm going to change this voice to a man, and I'm going to call it David. Right. Now we're on the motorway. So going the other way was not a motorway. Going this way is the motorway, and it's the M180. 180. As you can see, we have not been on this bit of road on this map before. Even though we've been around all these roads, because Pro Mods adds so much more detail to the map, it's like we haven't even been here. This is why I tried my hardest to stay in England as long as I could. We're making some really, really fantastic time. There you see, look, and then all of a sudden, boom, look, we're going on a road that we've already been on. So that bit of road we've just been on there was a new bit extended into the Pro Mods. Beautifully done. No, you are going. No, you're not going around me. You're gonna stuck up right behind me. Okay, interesting. To stay on this one. Yeah, we want Sheffield. Don't want to be turning off just yet. Oh crap, hang on guys, we're massively speeding. I didn't realise, my bad. Do you see what I mean though about it being so easy to just speed? And you know, I don't mean to do it or anything like that, but guys, if we get to Birmingham, we can buy our new truck. We can definitely buy our new truck. We will have enough money to buy our new truck completing this job. It will leave us with about £2,000 in the bank, but we should be able to buy our new truck.
Keep right and then continue straight.
Go that way. Oh, you are going to speak to me today, woman. I swear you're just like the wife. You only want to speak to me when you're bossing me about. But yeah, I was speaking to the wife yesterday into a bit of detail. We are going to look at producing maybe the odd days where we produce an extra episode. It's not to annoy anybody, you know, to be like, oh yeah, but Matt, you're now producing 2 episodes a day. It's going to be completely random days. We might put like out a second episode. It will be just if the wife gets enough time to join us, guys. And then that way, if the wife's like, yeah, look, I've got an hour, I can record a quick trucking video with you, and I'll fit it in wherever it needs to fit in, you know. Like if I record this now and then, you know, for tonight, and then the wife tonight says, oh, I can do another video with you, I'll then record that for tomorrow morning to release at the same time as like my farming video. So Drang Lady was game for that. She thinks she might be able to get some more of the videos if we do it that way. So yeah, just trying to work around the Dragon Lady's stupidly busy schedule at the moment, which is one of the reasons why she didn't want to get up this morning. She just, yeah, she knows she's absolutely stacked out with work today. Absolutely stacked out with work. So yeah, just there may come a time where we can try and get an extra. I'll always say, you know, welcome to a bonus episode, you know what I mean? That way you know it's a bonus episode. So the odd day you might get 2 episodes. Again, this is the only downside to not recording the day before. If we did this the day if I recorded this the day before, like I do the farming, there's a better chance I could get the Dragon Lady in more. But it's not guaranteed. You know, the Dragon Lady is extremely busy, and one of our autistic kids, our youngest, my little AJ, he's the biggest mummy's boy on the planet. I don't mean that in a mean way or anything like that, you know, but basically the only time he speaks to me is when he wants money, and his mum is everything else. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's his autism, you know. Every autistic person has a favourite person, and they will tell you that it, you know, he comes up to me and he's like, mum's my favourite, and you know, because of his autism, I know he doesn't mean it like in a mean way, do you know what I mean? It still stings a little bit, but it's fine. You know what I mean? I know he's not doing it to be mean, and you know, our eldest has a favourite person. His favourite person just so happens to be the dog. So yeah, you know what I mean? I know he's not doing it to be mean and things like that. So yeah, but the minute he comes in, he's waiting for her behind the front door. He knows what time she's roughly due home from work, and he waits behind the door so he can hug her the minute she walks in, and then, you know, he's glued to her, you know what I mean? So when she's home, she is extremely busy, and he only likes, unless it's like pizza, for example, he only likes her cooking dinners, and oh yeah, he won't eat if I cook dinners for him and things like that. It's so weird. It's like I say, it's autism.
Turn right.
I love him to bits, but he's a right little kooky one. He's a right little kooky one. Just gonna, I don't see any cars that way. Don't see any cars that way. Let's go. Beautifully done. So yeah, she is extremely busy at work. She's extremely busy when she comes home, but she's going to try and get into a few extra videos. So we're going to call them bonus episodes, guys. So hopefully you'll enjoy the bonus videos. I will apologise well in advance, like now. You know, there may be the odd day where there's 2 videos. It's just to get the Dragon Lady in a little bit more. That's all it is. A look. 65 miles to go. Yeah, the IV core we're going to look at buying, guys. Just because we've never driven that one ever on the game. Alright, I'm pressing the wrong button and turning the wrong lights out. Ooh, that was close because that was a policeman. Nino. Nino. I'm not even going to put any fuel in this truck. I am going to let the worker put fuel in this truck, I think. I think we should be good to get a new truck, and we'll get a full tank of fuel with the new truck. A tank of fuel on this is like £1,000, like, so. We've had no toll roads, we've had no ferries, so this is a full £8,500 for our bank. Wow, this road is really, really bendy, and on a night it's even worse. There is a fuel stop, Texaco fuel station. So yeah, I don't see many of them where I live. I know Texaco is a company for fuel stations in the UK, but where I live, we are mainly Totals, Esso, BP, Shell. Especially where the town I live, we don't have any Texaco, whatever it is. We definitely don't have any of them where I live. To be fair, the only ones I've ever seen of that company when I've driven around, they've always been overly priced for fuel, and whoa, that was a bit of stutter. And I've never once stopped there for fuel. I'm quite cheap. I'm from Yorkshire, so that means I'm cheap. If I can get, like, if I want to buy something online, I will spend an hour looking for a discount code first. That is how cheap I am. But I tell you what there is, guys, right? If you ever find, does anybody ever buy anything using, you know, for example, using Google Chrome? Now I know Google Chrome's not the best browser to use, but I use it because the plugins and the apps are really useful. So for example, there's actually a company called Honey. Yeah, like the bee honey, and you can get their little app for Google Chrome, And what it will do is it will automatically find all promo codes on the internet for you. It's absolutely fantastic. I tell you now, right, I am not even joking. This year alone, that one app on Google Chrome has saved me about £500 up to now, just with like 10, 20, 30% discount. You know what I mean? Doesn't always work. Like, it doesn't mean that there isn't, you know, doesn't mean there's always a code. But if there isn't a code, they give you honey points. And when you get 1,300 honey points, you get a £10 voucher for PayPal or Amazon. So again, and I've had several of those as well this year. So if anyone's interested, I do actually have a referral link. I'm not partnered with them or affiliated with them, but basically if you sign up to it using my referral link, we both get 500 honey points. Well, you only need 1,300 honey points to get your first £10 voucher. And that's if they can't find your discount codes anyway. But you get 500 points just for signing up using someone else's referral code. I tell you now, guys, and I swear to God, I'm not affiliated with them at all. It's just something I personally have found. I found it last year, and I swear to God, it has saved me about 500-ish pound. It might just be a bit less, but I know one thing. I know it's vastly approaching the £500 mark, and it is absolutely brilliant. 10% codes, and it, you know, and just this, you know, you spend 100 quid and get 10% off. You just saved a tenner. You get 20% off. Like I bought a washing machine last year, at the end of last year. I think it was a washing machine, or was it a dishwasher? One or the other. And I went on to AO's website, and they were like, oh, 5% off if you order this weekend. They found me a code online for 15% off a £150 washing machine. Do you know what I mean? A 10% would have been £15 saving. Do you know what I mean? I saved over £20 on I think it was a washing machine. Or what? It was either the washing machine or dishwasher. I can't remember. The wife was basically changing them all to black. So we bought them all last year. But yeah, it saved me over £20.
Turn right.
Saved me over £20 just by it automatic, and it does it automatically. You'll go on a website and it'll be like, do you want honey to search for promo codes? And you just click activate on that website, and every time you go on that website afterwards, it'll run it automatically. And when you get to checkout, it'll be like checking promo codes, and if not, it'll give you honey points between 1 and 10% in gold, as what they call honey gold. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, I know it sounds one of them things, and it's like, oh yeah, but you know, you're cheap. You know, I'm from Yorkshire, so yes, I'm cheap. If I can save money, I will save money. But this is, you've got to remember, especially in the UK, I don't know what it's like over in America, but we're in a cost of living crisis. If I can buy something and save a tenner, or 20 quid, or 30 quid, or whatever it is, I'm going to save that money. You save 10 quid, and you do it 10 times, you've just saved £100. That's about $120. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money to save. But if anyone's interested in that, let me know, and I will actually pin my referral link in the comments. It's completely free to sign up. Like I say, I'm not referring with it. I'm just trying to save you, my viewers, some money. It works all around the world, I do believe. I might be wrong with that, but I've ordered stuff from American sites in dollars and stuff, and it's always worked for me there as well. As long as that company accepts honey, which more and more are getting added every single month, but there's not a lot of places that doesn't do it. I can even earn on Amazon. Literally, I can earn on Amazon. But yeah, not only do I get a bit of money by buying on Amazon to begin with, because it's usually cheaper, I can then get extra honey points. They don't do like 10 and 20% on tops and things like that, but Amazon earns me a lot of honey points, and honey points, well, like I say, I've had several £10 vouchers. There we go, job done. Right, let me just do that. That is looking really good. So 252 miles. Yes, we've just got us a new skill point. Let's unlock the ADR for... So we can now move dynamite, fireworks, and ammunition. Flammable gas... Oh, what are we on now? Flammable liquid... Hang on. Let's go down to where we are. We can now do flammable solids easily ignited magnesium. Wow. Yeah, really, really good, that one. Right, let's just have a look on the world map and see where the nearest dealership for Iveco is. Let's go and have a look. We have enough money to buy it, guys. Oh, crap, it's back in Grimsby where we were. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? It's back in Grimsby. I will fast travel us back to Birmingham, though, guys. That's the Stralis Active Super Space. That's the highway there. There's another one there. Look, 560 brake horsepower. So customize this configuration. We'll go straight over to paint job and we'll put our... Oh, my mouse is still broken. I need a new mouse, but long story short, guys, I'm too cheap to buy one. So we've got the 560 brake horsepower. These are all modded engines after this. You know, look, I could put the Scania engine in, but I'm not really going to do anything like that on this series. I am going to put the 6-speed retarded gearbox in. So I need 154,000. We do just need to swap the dashboard over. Oh, hang on a minute. You see how this skin here doesn't work properly? If you basically just swap this mirror to paint, it disappears. Yeah, it's a little bug, which they kind of know about, but it's like, yeah, we don't really know how to fix it kind of thing. It's been a bug for years, apparently. I do believe this should give me a sat-nav. Do you know something? That's maybe the only issue I've got. Is that going to give me a sat-nav? We can buy one, but I don't want to buy one just yet. I like that little 3-1 there, like that. 155,000. The standard axle should be fine. There's only one cabin. We've got the engine. We've done that. We've done that. We've put this to left hand. Okay. Right. Okay. This may be an issue. Let me just have a look. Let's find out what's going on. So you've done that again. Right. Okay. So what I must have to do is I must have to do that at the end and then buy it. I do remember them saying, do we have a little pillar? Let's have a look. Not really many good pillows, is there? Oh, pizza. I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. I'm gonna hate the world's gonna hate me for saying that. I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. But in my defense, I don't eat much cheese. I don't really like cheese. That's the problem. I don't eat cheese. Yeah, there's not really much in here that I really want to get on at the moment. It's a little bit... yeah, that is 100 and... Yeah, that's going to leave me with 8,000 pounds. So we're going to buy this, guys, and hopefully that... If this comes back as an issue, you know, on the doors there, we'll probably give this to the worker. But this is... Oh, I'll tell you what, I've missed something. I have missed something that I do want to get. Tyres, guys, tyres. I know it sounds daft, but I personally really do like to just get the tyres. Could do with that colour yellow actually on the wheels, but well, that doesn't look right. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Stock 2. Yeah, £158,000. So it's going to leave us with about £5,000 in the bank. So it's not a lot, but you know what I mean. It'll do for us. We don't need any extra lights at the moment. We're not really fussed about lights. We're not bothered about any beacons. We've got painted lights. We're not worried about that. Or the flags. Now let's put one of these on. There we go. Look, Matt. That's me. I'm Matt. Welcome. 158,000. I don't want to change. So £158,000. We bought it. We bought it. We bought a new truck. Yes. We bought a new truck. Right, I'm going to just put that over into there. Right, it's going to travel us, but... Oh, look at that. Yeah. New truck. New truck. We do love a new truck. Looking good, guys. I think it looks really nice. A nice looking truck. Not the biggest fan of biking vehicles, but hey, if it works, it works. Wow. Like that. Yeah, you see what I mean about the mirrors? It hasn't... It's done that thing again. But like I say, I'm not overboard. We can forget about that. What I just want to do though, guys, truck manager, we need to hire a driver. We need to relocate the man truck for now. We need to go and put that back in Grimsby. We know that's probably going to cost us, and we need to get a driver for it. So recruitment agency. Let's have a look at our driver. We'll pick anyone. This woman here, Irina, she's not good at doing anything, but she's got a 3-star for economy driving. Now that's going to save us some money, and we can happily train her as we go. She does want the highest delivery though. 320 a delivery plus £14 a mile. So she is a little bit expensive, but the 3-star economy means she's going to save us some extra money. So I think we're just going to go for her to begin with. She's 2.5 star. She's 2.5 rating. We'll put her over in Grimsby. And she's now there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into here and we're going to have a look at her training. We're going to go for balance because she can balance herself up because she's already got 3-star there. So that's good enough for me. She's going to start earning me some money now. So that's fantastic. The only thing I want to do now is I want to quick travel back to Birmingham because that's where we were. I think it's fair to be, I'm happy to lose £200. We were here in Birmingham, so we will. Yeah, I just want to try and fix that mirror, guys. Just want to try and fix that mirror. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to work. It does work. Look, it's fixed the mirror again. So yeah, that's fine. Right. We don't really have much time to do another job today, which is a shame. But there might be something teeny tiny to do to say Sheffield. You know what I mean? What's this very small job? Derry. That would have been, that would have been a perfect job to do, guys, because it would have taken us to Ireland. Plymouth, Dover, Dublin. Well, actually, the other one was Northern Ireland. Sorry. Dublin's Ireland. Yeah, my mouse, I scroll down and it scrolls up. That would have been a really nice job. So yeah, there isn't really another job we can do right now. There might be maybe an external we could quickly do. Cambridge, that's not too far, 146 miles. We can maybe do that job just to do, just to use. There we go. There we go. £4,000 to Sheffield, and it's taken us north, which is where we want to be. So, hang on a minute. This might not let me deliver it. Remember, some of the contract jobs don't let me actually fulfill, the contract. You got to be very careful if you choose any of these. That's all I'm going to say. But by the look of it, there is not really any other jobs. I tell you what, we will do that one. It's £1,700. It's a World of Truck job. We should be able to deliver this. Yeah, sometimes the Volvo jobs I found want you to deliver it
ready to roll
to somewhere you just don't really it won't let you. Oh my God, have you heard this?
Turn left.
Oh, I love it.
Left. And then
I love
turn
it.
left.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, guys. Oh, new truck. I do love a new truck there. Like I said, this is only a short job, guys, just so we can be like, we've used our new truck. Plus, we've only got £2,800 in the bank, which, if you know my driving, is maybe one bad trip away from being bankrupt.
At the roundabout.
But we have a driver. We have a new truck, and we have a driver. Guys, I'm loving this. This sounds so nice. This sounds so nice. I am really, I don't know if you can see all the little patches on the road, guys, with the sat nav. That basically means the difference for sounds a little bit. Oh, so we want to try and be about, yeah, it's got low. Wow, we're changing about 15,000 revs now. 1,500 revs. Fair enough. New place to drive into. We've not been in here before, I don't think. Nope, not by the look of it. Beautifully done. And our trailer is just in front of us. Like I say, it's just a tiny little job, guys, just to get us using our new truck. Oh, there's a train up there. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to have an outside view of that train. I do like trains. I've always liked trains. I'm not clued up on trains, but I do like trains, you know what I mean? Nice fuel economy. Right, okay, so
turn right.
I don't have what appears, I don't have a speedo. I'd have to use the one on the bar. I don't have a speedo or a digital speedo. Okay, I actually don't like that. I don't have a digital speedo. Yeah, that not the biggest fan of that one. It says there miles per hour 0, so the miles per hour is not working on the digital. So it does have a digital speedo, but the digital speedo isn't working. I don't know if you can see that in the top left. So that sucks quite a lot, actually. That really does suck. Really nice mod truck like this, and the speedo, the miles per hour isn't working. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Like I say, we won't keep this truck over long. Again, just kind of trying it. I've never driven it before. Oh, guys, the power. 506. This is the most power we've ever had. The most power we've ever had.
Keep right.
Need to move over into that lane.
Straight on.
Technically want Liverpool.
Go straight on.
And then the signs will change shortly for Sheffield. Yeah, you can see the gear change is working. Says gear 6, but the miles per hour isn't working. So I'll have a little Google afterwards and see if that's something that can be fixed.
And then continue straight on.
Keep right. Okay, so we're keeping this thing. Oh, guys, this truck drives really, really nicely.
Go straight on.
If it wasn't for that miles per hour thing, I wouldn't have a problem. Honest to God, this is really, really nice to drive. It's not loud in my ears. It drives really, really nicely. It's got a nice looking dashboard. It's got a nice... This is like the Iveco we had at the beginning, where I was like, yeah, but it's a nice truck, but the dashboard wasn't nice. This is nice in general. This is just it. Yeah, I really like this. We're down to 100 miles already. We're 103 miles, but that's fine. And like I say, it might put us a little bit over our time, guys, but we bought a new truck. We hired a driver. I wanted to use the new truck. I just don't know how long we're going to keep it without the working dashboard. That is a real big pain in the bottom, to be honest. But maybe this could be the work truck we buy for our workers. We don't really have to look at it then. We can always go and get our man truck back from the worker at any point, but we can just use this for a couple of trips. But yeah, this drives really nice. I'm a really big fan of this one. Really big fan. But we'll see if we can fix it. I don't know if we'll be able to. There might be an update to it, you never know. Oh, yeah, it drives so nice. And to have a little bit more power as well. Each truck we get, it's got to have more power. We don't want to lose power. Yeah, that is fantastic. Nope. It's just gone over the speed limit a little bit, but that's fine. We can... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cruise control. That miles per hour was cruise control. Right, fair enough. That was for cruise control. Right, so this doesn't have a digital... It doesn't have a digital speedo at all then. Let's just go back through the options. That's fuel economy. That's oil pressures. That's AdBlues. Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't have one for fuel, for the mile, you know, for the speed, which is a shame. Which is a shame. But we can live with that. No, we'll live with it. We know what it is now. I thought it wasn't working. But no, it's cruise control. We can live with that. Right, we've got 66 miles to go, guys. Like I say, it'll put us over our normal. I like to say 40 minutes is kind of the best time I like for a trucking video. But we had to do something in our new truck. We just had to. I think he looks fantastic. I really do. I think it looks absolute. Look at it. It's fantastic. It looks like a really nice truck now. Do you know what I mean? It looks like a nice truck. Sorry for my dodgy mouse moving. I'm not the best. Like I say, I do need to get my hands on a new mouse. They're not dear. The mouse I want's about 12 quid, but it's 12 quid I don't want to spend. Again, guys, from Yorkshire, don't like spending money unless I really, really want to or have to. And I feel like a mouse is not really, really wanting to or really, really have to. If I blow the wheel, for example, it'll start working again for about 20 minutes. It's really daft like. Oh, this truck, guys, is so nice. It is so nice to drive. Especially now we know that word. I am a little bit gutted that there's no miles per hour on it. Now, if anyone has actually driven this truck, because I know this mod's been out a while and it does get updated. If anyone does know of a keybind, for example, that will tell me if it's got a digital, you know, to miles per hour. Let me know in the comments below. If not, what I might do, I don't like doing this, but I might change the speed to kilometers. That way we can use the speedo. That would be a little bit more realistic. But for me personally, you know, I use miles per hour in real life. It's what I'm used to. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think there is another keybind. I press I to change that. I press I to do that. I don't know if there's another one. But if there is, let me know what you think. Right, 31 miles. We need to sleep soon as well. What are we moving this time? Wood shavings. We're moving wood shavings. We've got 45 minutes of driving to go.
Keep left and then exit left.
Okay.
Exit left.
Yeah, I heard you. Ooh, Warrington. Ooh. Okay, you didn't tell me not to go this way, so I kind of did my best to look at the sat-nav. What are we going to do? I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't say Warrington's anywhere near bloody Sheffield.
Get ready.
That's because we're going to bloody Manchester, not Sheffield. We're not even going to Sheffield. We're going. I said no. We were thinking about going that way, weren't we? Oh, guys, I love this truck. The power.
Turn left.
I know 560 brake horsepower isn't a lot in a truck. I know the Scanias, the Volvos, you're talking 750. They're really, really nice. But this is the most power I've had in a truck on this series. And I can tell you now, I can feel it. I can feel it. I thought that car was going to crash into me then. I genuinely thought that car was going to crash into me.
Exit now.
Do we want to bugger off, car? Wow. I knew you weren't going to stop. You were going to just move over. Oh. Got to get the gear. I had like a tone on the engine for the gear changes, so I didn't have to keep looking at the dashboard. That tone for the gears has now completely changed. So I've got to just listen for a slightly different tone now for when the engine tells me it wants to change gear. Like, that's already past it. I should have done that corner in 3rd gear. In the man truck, that would have been a 2nd gear corner. Already desperately need, yeah. Already trying to get out of 4th gear, 5th gear. Yeah, the gear changes are going to take a little while to get used to once again, because it's a different truck, different power, different gearbox, different gear ratio on its own. Here we go. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed our new...
Go straight on.
I hope you enjoy our new truck. I hope you think it is worthy of an investment. Get ourselves a nice new screenshot. I'm going to use that as a screenshot. You're going to see that new truck before you even watch this video. And you're all going to be like, ooh. How many people are going to notice that the thumbnail was the new truck? I bet none of you noticed the thumbnail of the new truck before we bought it. None of you did. Now, don't be lying. Be honest. There's no right or wrong answer. But I bet none of you noticed the new truck in the thumbnail. This is a nice truck to drive. I am gonna be completely honest, guys. If you play Euro Truck Simulator 2, definitely look at the highway, the Iveco highway mod. It is a nice truck. All right, guys. I kind of. Are we? Oh my God! As if you just stopped right in front of me where I couldn't see. You silly man. Or you might have been a woman. You silly person. There you go. Might not have been a man. Could have been a woman. Didn't want to think it was a woman though. There we go. We are at our destination, which is DHL. Let's find out where we need to park this trailer. And it is going to be parked right in front of us. That's handy. Should be able to do this. Be able to do that. Let's get that there. Let's get the window down. Beautiful. Like I say, I am trying to do the windows. I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic rather than just sticking my head through a closed window. You've got to remember, at one point on this game, guys, you couldn't open windows. I put too much lock on that, guys. I do apologise. There we go. Let's get that in there. I've just realised that this is next to the bloody building. This is going to be a tight squeeze for my bad parking. I'm not that good at parking. I am sometimes, just not all the time. As long as it accepts it, I'm done. There we go. I'm done. It's accepting it. Let me get the window up. There we go. Right, we have done that and we've managed to deliver that. Excellent. £1,400. It gives us a little ride in our new truck, guys. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed this episode. We bought a new truck. We've hired a new worker. They're hopefully going to earn us some money. We've got no more loan to pay. I'm just going to show you the bank, guys. We've got no more loan to pay anymore. That is completely out of the question. And it's gone. But yeah, hopefully, as I say, you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, guys, hit that like button. It's massively important everybody hits that like button. Also, we hit 90 subscribers in between yesterday's episode and the episode that I'm recording now. So massively do appreciate everybody hitting that button. And until the next episode, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.